Do you want to be able to shoot half court fadeaway green lights? Do you want to be able to cook up ISO, clip your defender, make montages on YouTube, shoot green light step backs like me? We came to the right video, man. This is the best ISO build on the game, man. Do not listen to no other YouTuber, bro. If they didn't make this build, do not listen to them, man. I'm coming here with the best point guard build you have ever seen, bro. And look at my cute alien face, bro. You can't tell me man, I can't say that on YouTube, man. I'm gonna get my channel terminated. I don't want that to happen. But anyway, obviously you make him a point guard. Everything else is your opinion or whatever you want to put. But yeah, so you're going to want to go with a yellow and green pie chart. Every other guard pie chart I feel is useless for me because I am a ISO player. I do not spot up on this build. I don't use screens on this build, but I shoot big boy greens on this build. Yes, sir. I do not. A warning, I do not shoot like Ciso. That man is different. That man is different. He is a demigod. He is raw. But every other pie chart is useless. If you're going to be an ISO player, the pure yellow, you don't get ankle breakers. You can't shoot like that on the pure yellow. I mean, the yellow and green is where it's at right now as far as point guard builds. To be able to shoot, dribble, clip, and all that. So for your physical pie chart, you're going to want to go with a pure speed, bro. You don't want to choose any other one. Everyone is bad for this build because you can't dunk like that to start with, so just go pure speed. So what I did, I put 76 on my layup, right? That's how I did it. I was starting to experiment a little bit as I was recording this clip. Started to experiment a little bit, right? But yeah, so what I did, I went 23 shooting. I went minimum for 23, right? You could go 25 on shooting if you don't want to put up your layup. If you don't want to put up your layup, go 25 on shooting. Get them 2 extra shooting badges and get your blicky. Or you could go 24, still have a little bit on your driving layup. The way I make my build. But I went 23. Like I've been saying, I went 23. So I feel like that's good enough for me. I feel like that's going to be good enough for me when I get this build maxed out. And for your playmaking, bro, you put everything up except for your post moves, right? You max it out and then you put 1 down. And that's the minimum for 24. And then for defense, you put up everything. Interior defense, perimeter, lateral, steal, block, defensive rebound, and then put the rest on offensive rebound so you can get 10 defense / rebounding. And if you make this build right, you can get lockdown takeover. But I didn't go with lockdown takeover. I feel like I played good enough defense to where I don't need it. And I feel like lockdown takeover is not really all that needed this year. Well, as far as a point guard, let me take that back. As far as a point guard, my perimeter lockdowns, my rebounding wings, my 2-ways, my whatever other build you are, whatever build you are that gets lockdown takeover that's not a primary ball handler, you go with lockdown takeover. But I went with, hold on, I almost spoiled it. Well, actually, the clip spoiled it. I went with sharp takeover. Y'all should have been able to tell by the first clip. But see, I was experimenting to see what I might have wanted to do. But then honestly, I feel like the way I made it with 23, 24, and 10 is straight, and I still get my driving layup, because I feel like driving layup can honestly bail you out sometimes on this build if you're going against smaller point guards or other point guards if they get some sort of contest on your layup. But the way I ISO, I don't think it would have mattered. But yeah, so I went 123, 24, 10, and this build's been playing pretty good for me. But I'm gonna show you two ways you could really make my build. So you can go 6'3", go lowest weight, so you can get that 90 speed, right? You can max out your wingspan, right, and get lockdown takeover, right? Or you could put it down a little bit and still get lockdown takeover. I was looking at it. The shooting is gonna be very bad if you do it like this. The shooting is gonna be pretty bad if you max out your wingspan on this build. Or you could go up a couple and still get lockdown takeover, right? You go even, you don't get it. You go up one, you don't get it. You go up two, you get lockdown takeover. You can do that, right? But you're sacrificing your shooting. So what I did, I went 6'4", right? Minimum weight. Alright, so this is if you want to get lockdown takeover, right? You can put it up. You can put it up. You can go up two clicks to the right. But I didn't do that. I went down two and got a sharpshooter takeover. So you see, if you go up two, right? I honestly, I wouldn't do this, chat. I wouldn't. You can do that and get lockdown takeover, but you're risking a lot of shooting. I feel like if you go down two, you'll have to blicky, bro. You'll be shooting them big boy greens. But do not go minimum wingspan. That is cruise. That is horrible. Don't go minimum wingspan. I'm warning y'all, don't go minimum wingspan. Do not do it. But I went down two and got sharpshooter takeover. Because the other two takeovers are useless. They are useless this year. See who I'm going to compare to. Steph, Kyrie, Steve Nash. That is actually really good comparisons to the way I made my build. Really good comparisons. But anyway, for what I'm going to run on my badge setups, badge layouts, however you want to say it. With my finishing, I went with consistent finisher. Just because I felt like that was going to be the best for my build. And for my shooting, Hall of Fame Ranger standard. That is self-explanatory. Hall of Fame hot zone shoot. I just cruised that. Chat, don't flame me. Hall of Fame hot zone, green machine, volume shooter, bronze dead eye, bronze hot start, and Hall of Fame tireless shooter. Because I ISO for clips. This is what I need. I over dribble and still drop 21. I over dribble and still drop 21. Or you could go gold tireless, right? Take off hot start and put on gold dead eye. But that's not what I'm doing. I'm going with the first layout I showed you. And for playmaker badges are pretty self-explanatory until you get to the last four. I don't know what I'm gonna run because you don't need bailout this year to throw out a dumb shots, which I don't really do. But ankle breaker doesn't work. Tight handles doesn't work. I guess Lob City passer, maybe flashy passer if you're going for rep. But I don't do that, so I'm just going with ankle breaker for now. And for my defensive badges, right? Most of these are pretty self-explanatory, like clamps, obviously. Intimidator, obvious. Interceptor, obvious. I might end up going with it gold, but I might end up putting it back down to bronze. Yeah, so obviously you're going to need pick dodger. I'm going to end up running interceptor bronze, tireless defender, so I don't lose as much energy chasing people around the court. I'm going to play around with defensive badges when I get mine maxed out to see what the best setup is for point guards. And I'm going to bring you that video back. But that's it for the video. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment. You know, it's been your boy for being not cute, and I'm out.